Okay, guys, so we're going to go ahead and start that Priano conchiglie pasta. So this is the pasta that I'm doing today. All right, so hopefully you could see. I know it's like my sun is coming and going back here, but like I said, it's absolutely gorgeous. Maybe if I shut this a little bit, that might help. Okay. All right, so of course, before I put that in, now wait, I wanted to show you something before I do that. However, let's just get the pasta in first. Okay, so of course you're going to add some salt, okay, for the pasta. It's regular salt. Make sure that pasta is nice and not sticking together. And I got 2 bags of this Priano pasta, okay. So these beans are back there, nice, looking good like they should be. That sauce is getting nice and thick. And this is looking absolutely gorgeous over here as well. I'll give you a quick look at that. Look at that. That's got to sit for another 15-20 minutes. And then I'm going to start adding in that kale and the other ingredients as well. Alright, so let's get to the pasta. Okay. Get those pastas in there, and they're just little seashells. Same thing, just a different brand. And I got 2 bags of these, so that should be more than enough for a hefty dish of this stuff. All right. And while that was cooking and I was prepping my water, I went ahead and peeled my shrimp. So I'm going to show you that in a little bit. And of course, we're going to add a little bit more water to this pasta. Just a little bit. Just a little bit more. Nice. So we're going to let that pretty much rock out. It's like you can't even hear a soul outside today. And I would have loved to do like some church thing today, but you know, they're not even doing that. But I heard they got a lot of good stuff online, so maybe I'll look for a thought later on this evening, right? For us, for instead of the tea, I'm gonna Google a thought today through a inspirational couple people that I know out there that preach and stuff like that. All right, guys. So I have my white rice here. That's going to go up next. This is coming up next, actually. After the pasta, I am doing a plain Jane yellow rice because the beans, y'all, oh my God, to die for back there. Look at that. That is going to be going on top of that plain rice. Super delicious. And I've made dishes like that before. If you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see all the deliciousness and the stuff that I do. So that's going to be coming up next after I'm done with the whole layout of the pasta with the cheeses and all that good stuff. And then last is going to be the shrimp. So if you look over here, hopefully you can see good. Let me go more into the light here. I peeled all my shrimp, and you got to be careful when you peel these shrimps because unless you want to take the tail off, but I like the tail for presentation. Looks really pretty in a salad. So you do have to take your time with love if you want it to look really good for presentation as well. But most of the times when people peel this, they take the tail right off. I know a lot of people that do that. Don't do that. Show love to that shrimp. All right, so I have my lemon, my lime, and I have the Charlotte. It's a small Charlotte. Again, I am using a lot of Charlotte and onions in my dishes today. Let me make sure that this is up high where it should be. Yeah, so that's nice and clean and ready to go. I also have I have my 2 organic Haze avocados here that I'm using. So I have 2 of those. All right, then I'm using my sweet peppers as well as I said earlier, with the shrimp. So we're going to just let this all sit in the sink. And look at my peel there, y'all. Look at that peel. Look at all that peel that I did for the shrimp. So it's a lot. But, you know, like I said, your dishes come out so much better when you do it the right way. All right, so I'm going to clean this out. I'm just enjoying my little movie here. The Secret of Life of the Bees. It's an old movie, but one of my favorites. All right, so yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. So coming up next, is gonna be me. I'm gonna lay out all the cheeses, everything on the side. I'm gonna get the pasta in the bin where it goes. So if I'm moving around, getting you dizzy in my kitchen, I'm sorry. So yes, I'm gonna definitely need this bin up here. Okay, so let's get that down here. And my brother's taking a nap. My honey's taking a nap. Everybody's just in their own little daydreaming, dreaming. And I slept really good. I went to bed early last night because I knew I had to get up and do all this stuff. And then I talked to my father this morning, and that's when he was like, yep, I'm going to come. So that made my day. All right, because we don't get to spend as much time as we'd like to, you know. Everybody has their lives. All right, so this is the bin I'm going to be using to put in all my pasta, all my cheeses, and all that good stuff. All right, so let's take a look over here what I have. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move my book back. I'm actually toasting a half a piece of bagel with cream cheese so I can pop in my mouth. All right, so I have the French fried onions original, as I showed you guys earlier. I have my Parmesan cheese, okay, which is my my cheese that I'm adding in as well. I have my mozzarella back there. And then I have this sharp cheddar cheese, and I'm going to have to grate this one. This one comes in slices, and I put them just like that. So the only thing I have to grate is the sharp cheddar cheese. And then I also have my yellow cooking onion. Now what I do is I saute these in a separate pan. I cook them really good on the side with some salt and pepper. And I throw them into the pasta as I go and layer everything up. So you're going to see how I do that. Super cool. All right, guys. So catch you in a bit for the next layout for the beautiful pasta, Priano pasta. And we're going to keep it moving, y'all, okay? So please stay with your girl.